Hi, everybody. Tim Bartz here, McArthur Ford, Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news update and information, along with your Maverick information on a Maverick Monday, like today. So it is a little rainy around here, but we are having fun, and we are your Maverick source here. We're going to talk a little bit later about some Maverick information here, and or at least Maverick vehicles that you might see at some dealer lots, and what we actually have, and a post that I put out on Maverick Truck Club, because I have some questions on what we should do to some of our XLs. But we'll get into that just a little bit. First, I do want to highlight and talk about last week. We did talk a little bit about Job 2 coming and what's going on with Job 2. And I did get a little information from Ford Marketing this last week, and to maybe enlighten us a little bit. So first off, I want to do is make sure you're subscribed with that bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of these Maverick Monday videos or any of our other videos. And hopefully you join us on some of our live streams, because we do talk a lot of Maverick stuff and we get a lot of Maverick questions over there. But make sure you're subscribed. Also, let's just jump in and talk about this. So last week we did talk about Job 2. And for those of you who don't know, Ford will split production into different job runs based on some things, that maybe aren't available yet, are ready for production at the launch of it, but they need to launch the product, because some people are like, I don't care about those things. I just need a vehicle. So they open up that production for that model year, and they did that for this year. And so Job 1 kind of was launched without a couple different features that they wanted to include in the Ford Maverick later in the year. And so those weren't ready at production launch for November 11th, which actually is happening in 1 week. The 2025 Mavericks start production next week. We might have a fun live stream about that, or a fun Maverick Monday video about that production starting. But we did want to highlight, because of that, not ready at the time, was a couple features. And one of that was the Lobo trim. So they want to introduce a new lowered trim. Lobo, you guys have seen the videos. I'll link them at the end of this if you want to watch those. With a new Lobo, which wasn't going to be ready at launch. But they didn't want to wait until the next model year. So they're going to introduce the Lobo 702A and introduce a 402A as well. They didn't really advertise that one, but it is coming out for Job 2. And so that is going to start production in February. And so they're going to be starting to schedule those very soon. And the order bank for Job 2 will be coming, as well as those trailer tow features that we've talked about many, many, many times in this video. Almost too much. Some of you are probably like, I'm tired of hearing about it, Tim. But if you want the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and Pro Trailer Hitch Assist, which a lot of Ford media advertised that was coming and was going to be available in 25 model year, that was also what they call a late availability. To me, that tells me it's Job 2. So, and that is true. So that is going to be some Job 2 things that's coming to the Lariat and Trimmer. I do want to let people know you will not have that on the XL XLT. It won't be an option. Won't be available. It requires a 360-degree camera. So if you look at a Lobo 402A, it won't have it either. Lobo 702A, Lariat, and Trimmer will have the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and Pro Trailer Hitch Assist. Now, really, one of the things that Ford wanted me to kind of highlight is that they don't really feel like the price is going up on the Lariat and Trimmer with these features included. What they really want to take note on is the price started lower. So probably would have been easier to show a discount instead to customers so they could see, okay, I don't have these trailer things, but I get to save $300 and get mine built faster. But what they wanted to note, and they let me know, is that initially they don't have to do that. If you look at the Lobo 702A, because they knew that was going to be a Job 2, that is going to be the same price for Job 1 as Job 2, because there's no increase, because they knew production wouldn't start until those features were available. So that's why they didn't have to adjust pricing. And what you're going to notice on the Lariat and the Trimmer, you're going to, I know it's going to look like a price increase for us, right? Because we're going to say, well, the price then was this, the price is this now. Well, but what they initially did is they started the vehicle priced $300 lower than they planned. So if you kind of look at some of the price increases that we saw between 24 and 25, we did see more of an increase in like the XL and XLT, and less of that increase in Lariat and Trimmer, because of those, knowing those features wouldn't be included. So they wanted me to kind of make sure, let everybody be aware of that. But what you're going to see is a price increase. I mean, that's the way we're going to look at it. You guys, I can tell you everything. You guys are going to see that it's $300 more, but you're getting those trailer features regardless. Now, if you don't want those features, you better get your order in right now and get it scheduled for those production dates in January, which they have not scheduled for yet, which is the next thing I want to talk about in this, in that they haven't, scheduling has taken longer to finish out job one, and job one ends is going to be through January. And so they've only scheduled for December build date so far. So they're going to need in November to still schedule some of those build dates for January for job one. And because of that, the job two order bank and the job two ordering features is going to be delayed into late November. See, do I have a date in here? I don't think we have a date. It just says closer to the end of November is when it's projected. And that's because they still need to schedule out job one yet. So just keep in mind. So if you're someone out there, you know what, my order hasn't been scheduled. They have not scheduled for those January build dates yet for the end of job one or the balance out for job one. So you need to wait a little longer. So if you're one of those, hey, I want a job two though, you need to wait a little longer to put that order in. So I'll keep you posted. Make sure you're checking out these videos every Monday, because we will highlight when you can go ahead and place that order. They're not going to like place it and then start scheduling right away. You're going to have time. Watch the Maverick Monday videos. It's probably going to be, I'd probably say, hopefully I can give you some information by the 25th. I would have saying, if they're saying it towards the end of November, it'll probably be that week of the 25th that they're going to be doing that. So I would keep posted to these videos so that you don't miss any of that stuff, but it's going to be later. So just be patient. Don't put in that order for that job. If you're wanting job two stuff, wait to put in that lariat or trimmer order until I let you know. Again, it's going to be later in this month for that. All right. Now, also one other thing that he noted is spray and bedliner delete option has been removed. There was an option, and they put that option in there in case there was a high demand for spray and bedliner and issues with production of the spray and bedliner, but they're removing it from the order guide because they have no issues with the demand and being able to build those. So for that reason, that spray and bedliner delete has been removed from that. We know spray and bedliner is standard on what, trimmer and lariat and Lobo, I believe. So, and then it's, I think, optional on the others. So anyway, don't worry about that. That's been removed because there's no reason to delete it because they can produce it fast enough. All right, I think that's all the news that I got from last week's video that I want to carry over and kind of give you and let you know. Now, for this week, let's talk about the Mavericks that you're finding at dealer lots and what we have on our lot. All right, let's get into what I really want to talk about for this week, and that's something just kind of fun, I think, to kind of talk about. If you kind of follow us a little bit, you'll know that we have a few Mavericks on our lot. So we have, I had mentioned earlier, we talked about some different builds that we have, but I do want to kind of, not to kind of like show you guys, if you guys want to get one from us, you can, but that's not about that. It's kind of like more or less just something fun that we're trying to do, and I want to know you guys' opinion on. So I'm going to jump over here to our website. So we have, if you look down here, I'm actually going to check and go in, and I just want to see my in-stock Mavericks here. So just jump past it. I'm sorry, I'm on our website down on here at lawmacarthur.com. 86 Mavericks in stock. 32 of those are XLs. I think about almost all these. There's just a few, but most of all these are XL hybrids with just a hitch added. So if you see this 26115, those are hybrid XLs. We added just a hitch to those vehicles. So we're going to have a bunch of these in stock. And like I said, 32, and I would probably say at least 30 of those 32 are available as that configuration. We do have a EcoBoost here, but so we're looking at these. We have all these XLs in here, and we thought, would people be more, would they look at it more if it had a nice wheel on it instead of that steel wheel, right? We did see that. So I kind of posted something out there. I'm going to show you this post on the Maverick Truck Club. I'll link it down in the description as well, if I remember. But I did kind of put this out there. Hey, some of you out there that purchased XLs and you went with an aftermarket wheel, show us your wheels. What did you guys do? What did you swap out, and what did you show us? So believe it or not, I got a Long McArthur ad showing up. But here's some of the ones that we had that people posted. You go in here and check it out and see that. But some pretty cool looking wheels, some nice black wheels, which gives you kind of almost a black appearance. Now this is put on a lariat, but he just kind of showed a wheel swap that he had done. Boost chrome wheels. So here's a chrome wheel that's as an option on there. Of course, he mentioned going to tire rack, which actually we do, and that's where we actually have some wheels coming in. So I'm getting to the point of this in a second, and that keeps flopping because there's another lawn McArthur ad. But this in here I really like. This is a really nice wheel from Inky Performance Overlander. So it looks pretty cool. I do like that wheel design. You can actually click on it and see a little bit closer. If you're not a Maverick Truck Club, you got to check it out. Get on there. It's just some fun stuff, and I think people are a little that are really kind on there. But anyway, so I do like this in here. There, that's almost looks like an RTR wheel, but it's not. But there you go. That's a pretty cool looking wheel. There you go. Don't know what happened to my X. There it is. So that's a pretty cool wheel. But there you go. So there's another wheel that's kind of cool. So that's the brand there, and they actually show the offset and everything. But there you go. So we're looking to put some wheels on some of our vehicles. So let me go through. I'm actually going to show you the wheel right now that we're putting on ours, and see what you guys think of that. That is I think it's a sport tuning wheel. So that's I think a pretty cool wheel. It's more kind of upscaled. There's one real similar to that somebody posted in that forum and that chat there, or that thread, I should say, going through there. But what do you guys think? Do you guys want to, do you like the Steelies? Do you like a different wheel? Should we dress it up? What kind of wheels should we be looking at? And what do you guys think of the wheel that we chose right there? You guys like that wheel? So hopefully you guys do. We have about 8 sets coming. I think we sold them out of that particular wheel. So what do you think? Think that'll work? Would you purchase one of those? So that's the question out there. That's what I'm gonna want to post, and that's all I got for this week. So, but I'm really looking forward to next week. Next week we're headed to SEMA actually tonight. We're gonna be at SEMA day 1 on Tuesday, and we're gonna hit the Ford Performance booth. They won't have any Maverick stuff there, but we're gonna hit the West Hall, which is where we found a lot of Mavericks last year, and we're gonna do some videos. We're gonna take a look at the Mavericks at SEMA for this week. So check, keep posted to this. Make sure you subscribe, notification bells turned on. But also for next Monday, we're gonna go through some different Maverick accessories and whether or not you guys like them, right? And Air Design does some pretty good job. We'll see what they have. They have anything new on Maverick this year, and see what other people have for different bed accessories for your Mavericks. So we're going to check that as well and do a video this week. So be looking for that here on this channel for a video maybe Wednesday, either Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday. So be looking for those videos on the Maverick. Looking really excited about that, as well as a video for next week where we're going to talk about bed accessories with inspiration from ideas from SEMA. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying these Maverick Monday videos. Hope you're having a great Maverick Monday as well. And until next week, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on the next video.